Fellow gardeners, I'm about to share something that completely changed my perspective on growing vegetables. What if I told you that you could harvest fresh, crisp lettuce, juicy tomatoes, and vibrant herbs without ever touching soil or dealing with the endless cycle of watering? I know it sounds too good to be true, but this method has transformed millions of homes into productive food factories, and today, I'm pulling back the curtain on this gardening revolution. Welcome back to Soil Sage Chronicles, where we dig deep into the secrets that make growing food accessible to everyone, regardless of space, experience, or even time constraints. Today's topic might just revolutionize how you think about vegetable gardening forever. Hydroponic gardening isn't just for commercial farmers anymore. This soil-free growing method has exploded in popularity because it delivers what every gardener dreams of: faster growth, higher yields, and virtually no maintenance once you get it running. The beauty lies in its simplicity. Plants grow in nutrient-rich water instead of soil, eliminating the guesswork that often frustrates new gardeners. What makes this approach so appealing is how it strips away the traditional barriers to gardening. No weeding, no soil-borne pests, no worrying about soil quality or drainage issues. Your plants get exactly what they need when they need it, delivered directly to their roots. It's like having a personal chef for your vegetables, serving up perfectly balanced meals 24/7. The results speak for themselves. Hydroponic lettuce grows about 30% faster than soil-grown varieties, while tomatoes can actually produce up to 40% more fruit. These aren't just statistics, they're real outcomes that gardeners worldwide are experiencing in their own homes. The secret behind hydroponic success, well, it really lies in optimal nutrient delivery. In traditional soil gardening, plants spend enormous energy developing extensive root systems to hunt for nutrients. But in hydroponics, nutrients are delivered directly to the roots in perfect concentrations, allowing plants to redirect that energy into explosive growth and fruit production. Water management becomes incredibly efficient too. While soil gardening can waste up to 70% of water through evaporation and runoff, hydroponic systems recirculate water, reducing usage by up to 90%. This efficiency means you're not just growing better vegetables, you're doing it more sustainably. The controlled environment aspect cannot be overstated. You eliminate weather dependency, seasonal limitations, and all the unpredictability that makes traditional gardening so challenging. Whether it's scorching summer heat or freezing winter temperatures, your hydroponic garden maintains optimal growing conditions all year round. Getting started doesn't require a massive investment or, an engineering degree. The most beginner-friendly approach is the deep water culture system, which can actually be set up for under $50 using materials from your local hardware store. You'll need a reservoir container, net pots, a growing medium like Hydroton clay pebbles, an air pump with stones, and of course, hydroponic nutrients. The setup process is pretty straightforward. Just fill your reservoir with water, add nutrients according to the package instructions, place your seedlings in net pots filled with your chosen growing medium, and position them so the roots can access the nutrient solution. The air pump oxygenates the water, which prevents root rot and honestly promotes healthy growth. Lighting considerations are crucial for indoor setups. LED grow lights have become incredibly efficient and affordable, providing the full spectrum plants need for photosynthesis. Be sure to position lights 12 to 18 inches above your plants and run them for 12 to 16 hours daily, depending on what you're growing. Leafy greens are the perfect starting point for hydroponic newcomers. Lettuce, spinach, kale, and arugula thrive in hydroponic systems, growing from seed to harvest in just 4 to 6 weeks. These crops are forgiving, fast-growing, and honestly, incredibly rewarding for building confidence. Herbs represent another excellent entry point. Basil, cilantro, parsley, and mint grow vigorously in hydroponic systems, providing fresh flavors for your kitchen while requiring minimal attention. The intense flavors you'll achieve often surpass anything available in stores. Once you've mastered greens and herbs, tomatoes and peppers offer exciting challenges with, some pretty spectacular rewards. Cherry tomatoes are particularly well suited for beginners, producing abundant fruit even in compact spaces. The key is choosing determinate varieties that won't outgrow your setup. pH management often worries new hydroponic gardeners, but honestly, it's simpler than it appears. Most vegetables prefer a pH between 5.5 and 6.5. Inexpensive pH testing kits and adjustment solutions make maintaining proper levels straightforward. Just check pH weekly and adjust as needed. It becomes second nature quickly. Nutrient concentration requires attention, but really it follows predictable patterns. Start with half-strength nutrients for seedlings, gradually increasing to full strength as your plants mature. Over-fertilizing shows up as burnt leaf edges, while under-fertilizing results in slow growth and pale leaves. Algae growth in exposed water can be quite a nuisance, but it can be prevented by simply covering your reservoir and keeping it nice and dark. If algae does happen to appear, don't worry too much. It's usually harmless, though it can compete with your plants for those precious nutrients. Regular reservoir changes every 2 to 3 weeks can prevent most issues, keeping your system running smoothly. Once you experience the satisfaction of harvesting your first hydroponic vegetables, well, expansion becomes almost irresistible. Vertical growing systems are a fantastic way to maximize space efficiency. They allow you to grow 20 to 30 plants in the footprint of a traditional garden bed. Now there are commercial vertical tower systems available, but many creative gardeners often build custom solutions using PVC pipes and simple timers. It's a great way to get more out of your space. Automated systems, oh boy, they really take convenience to the next level. With programmable timers, automatic pH dosers, and even smartphone-connected monitoring systems, you can manage your garden while you're away. These technologies truly transform hydroponic gardening from just a hobby into a self-sustaining food production system. It's like having a little farm right at your fingertips. The scalability extends beyond equipment. Many hydroponic gardeners find themselves growing enough produce to share with neighbors, sell at farmers markets, or even supply local restaurants. What starts as a small kitchen experiment can, honestly, evolve into a meaningful income stream. The economics of hydroponic gardening become compelling quickly. While initial setup costs range from $50 to $200 depending on scale, the ongoing costs are minimal. Seeds, nutrients, and electricity typically cost less than $20 monthly for a system producing over $100 worth of premium vegetables. Health benefits extend beyond just fresh produce. Hydroponic vegetables often contain higher concentrations of vitamins and minerals because plants aren't competing with soil microorganisms for nutrients. The controlled environment also eliminates concerns about soil contamination, pesticide residues, and foodborne pathogens. The psychological benefits shouldn't be overlooked. There's just something deeply satisfying about harvesting vegetables you've grown yourself, especially when friends and family are amazed by the quality and taste. The constant availability of fresh ingredients, honestly, transforms cooking from a chore into creative expression. Hydroponic gardening represents more than just a growing method. It's a pathway to food security, environmental sustainability, and personal satisfaction. Whether you're living in a tiny apartment dealing with poor soil conditions, or simply want to maximize your gardening success, this approach offers solutions that seemed impossible just a generation ago. The learning curve is gentler than you might expect, and the community of hydroponic gardeners is incredibly supportive. Online forums, local groups, and resources like Soil Sage Chronicles provide guidance every step of the way. Your journey into soilless gardening starts with a single seed and a willingness to try something new. The vegetables you'll harvest will taste better, grow faster, and provide more satisfaction than anything you can buy in stores. Ready to transform your approach to growing food? Subscribe to Soil Sage Chronicles for more game-changing gardening techniques, and share this article with fellow gardeners who are ready to discover the future of home food production. Your hydroponic adventure awaits, and trust me, once you start, you'll never look back.